Astercoin continues to surge, and it is not looking like it wants to slow down. In today's video, we're going to talk about CZ Binance's backing for Astercoin, why it is taking all of the mind share in the cryptocurrency market today. And since yesterday, we're almost up nearly 100% on our investment at 2x from the 85-cent mark where the first video was made public on this channel. And we're going to continue to cover Aster because, again, I do believe this is going to be in a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in the crypto space that gives you exposure to BNB chain, but also these really interesting DEXs. Remember, as always, never financial advice, blah, 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 blah. You guys heard it a million times over. But of course, just trying to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. So right now, Astercoin broke right above $1.80, right to $1.82, retraced all the way down to $1.45, consolidated since, and it's looking like it's ready for the next leg up. A huge surprise to most that are still sidelined. Now, if you want exposure to Astercoin before it gets listed on the big major exchanges, there's a link down in the description below for Aster DEX. You can literally put any major cryptocurrency, Solana, ETH, BNB, USDC, USDT. All of these are tradable assets that you can swap from those native assets that we're used to Astercoin itself. Or you can wait for big centralized exchanges to list it next week, probably Monday or Tuesday, where I see Astercoin probably going to double digits sooner rather than later. Because right now there's one thing that we want to see it do, and that is flip ticker symbol HYPE or Hyperliquid. Now, let's go ahead and look at what CZ said today. Frank D. Gods 21 hours ago said, "It's insane to me that I haven't seen this on my timeline yet. You can literally deposit Solana USDT into Aster and buy it. You don't need to bridge." CZ then said, "Aster is not a BNB change exclusive perpetual DEX. It supports multiple chains natively. It also supports hidden orders, different from other perpetual DEX designs." So again, things are actually pretty remarkable when it comes to the amount of support CZ showing on a public front. And then he was also, one other community member said, "You will not see a better KOL," when he talked about Astercoin, "better key opinion leader in history of crypto than CZ." And then CZ said, "Let me tell you, it's much better to be a KOL than the man in the arena." So we know basically that we're going to continue to see support from CZ Binance that's going to continue to help push its limits. Now, if we look at the top cryptocurrencies for today, sitting at a $2.645 billion valuation with now $1.9 billion of trade volume. Mind you, it's a top 10 crypto today when it comes to volume. Astercoin looks like it's ready to fly. Again, you guys know on this channel, I like to front run certain big catalysts that will push a coin to 2, 3, 4, 5, even 7 to 10x after. Right now, Astercoin is not listed on any major exchange. It's currently liquid on Gate, MEXC, HTX, BingX, and Bitmart. We're still yet to see it live on Bybit Spot, on Binance Spot, and that's going to be the biggest exchange listing because that's going to open up the door to millions and millions and millions of retail investors that are not comfortable trading on the DEX front. DEX meaning decentralized exchange. So again, I think the upside potential for Aster is very massive. Look at the volume, guys. The only other coins that have volume like Aster today on a Saturday, if we scroll and look at things by volume, look at this. Astercoin right now has the ninth biggest, including stablecoins. So including Tether, USDC, and FDUSD. So that's 3. So subtract those through. Aster is sitting at the 5th biggest volume in the cryptocurrency market, right behind XRP, which has 3.1 billion, Solana with 3.3 billion, and then BNB, which by the way hit a new all-time high today at $1,074, 4.5 billion, and then Ethereum from there. So with that being said, the mind share is definitely present for Aster. We have the biggest bull of them all, the 27th richest person in the world, CZ Binance, the creator of Binance Exchange and one of the founders of it, and now has incubated through YZI Labs Astercoin to hopefully make it the next big exchange on the decentralized perpetual futures market. And he's been saying time and time again, he's very excited to step away from his role as CEO of Binance, and Richard Tang took over last year and has switched over to now focusing his energies on, of course, decentralized exchanges like Aster. So do your research, do your due diligence, but I don't see a world where we don't go much higher for Astercoin. Right now, sitting at $1.61 per coin, guys. Look back, look at the YouTube tabs that have been created, right? I always tell you guys, let time tell you. So if we go over here, go to my video, I'm gonna mute so I don't hear my voice twice. But remember, when I showed on video yesterday, Astercoin was sitting at, it went up during the video. When I started it, it was a little below 90 cents and it went up to 97 cents. Today, we're sitting at $1.63. This is giving me a lot of positive vibes saying, everyone who's shorting is getting liquidated and we're seeing short squeezes along the way. That's what happened here from $1.20 that pushed it to $1.80. There's still a decent amount of short interest on Hyperliquid's exchange, which I think, again, all that liquidity will flow back in. People have to buy back at a much higher price to push the price even more. And that, of course, is the ways of short squeezes. Remember, Binance will probably list Monday or Tuesday, which will be the next leg that we'll see hopefully $3, $4, $5 from there. But again, I think based off what I'm seeing, Astercoin is looking like the real deal right now for at least going into Q4 2025 and the end of the super cycle, or the beginning even of the super cycle, if we decouple from cycle theory. I appreciate your support, guys, so much. Check out the links down below for Astercoin if you want to get started. That's all I had for you today. And until next time, as always, keep investing. Peace.